beautiful ones, welcome again to the Radiance Fashion Correction tutorial. What I'll be teaching you in this video is how to make, using our ashoke to make a twisted or roll turban. But the woman wants it as a turban, she doesn't want it as otogele. So if it is otogele, like otogele you want to make, I will tell you what to do. If it is turban, just like what I want to do now, I will tell you what to do. So let us go straight to the point. So the ashoke that I use, or I will be using is 3 layers, 3 layers, and the length of the this thing is 2.5 yards. So if you still have the length of 2 yards as your ashoke, the length of the of all the ashoke, you can still make use of it. And if you have more than 2 yards, the whole length, you can make use of it. Just remember that I'm using 3 layers of ashoke. So, and this turban, don't mind me if I'm using turban, if I'm using otogele, don't mind me. Just look at what I'm doing because I'm used to otogele when it comes to using ashoke. So we'll also be doing our soft wording. You can make use of your thick wording, but I don't have thick wording around. I'll be making use of soft wording. Whatever it takes me to use it, I will take it, I will use it. All right, and your machine thread. So this turban is going to be a V shape. Going to be having a V shape because I have a video on how to make a round shape for ashoke. So I have my material cut out, my fabric cut out. So just like I said that I'll be having a V. This is a used ashoke, but it is still thick because the person did not really use it like that. All this American woman. So I have 13 inches now into 2 places. That means I cut out 17 inches for the length with 2 layers. 2 layers into 2 places, 17 inches for the length with 2 layers into I joined it together. Remember how we join our ashoke. This is how to join ashoke in case you don't know. So, oh my god. All right, so this one, the tip will be touching each other, very close to each other, very close, less than half inch, and take it to your sewing machine and sew straight, very close. Can you see? Less than half inch, take it to your sewing machine and sew. That is how to join ashoke. It's very simple. The measurements I'm using for this top band, 17 inches, you can cut 16 inches. Because since I told you that this is the turban, it's for autogele, it's for turban, not for autogele. If it's autogele, you can cut 16 inches and add velcro at the back of your own of your envelope. So please follow me. All right, so I'm going to be taking it to my sewing machine and sew. So I'll be forming like 5 to 6 pleats with this. So just like we sew our turban, that is the same way you sew your autogele, your ashoke. Just fold in 1 inch, fold it like this and sew straight. So when you sew straight, just form another one on it. The one you will be forming on it must cover where you sew, and you fold like 1 inch again, but it must cover where you sew, leaving about half inch between the first plate and the second plate. The one you fold on it must also be like 1 inch from here to here, must also be like 1 inch or 1 1/4, but it must cover the sewing part you first sew on that first pleat. So you fold it on it and sew it straight. Another one, you also fold it on it. Just make sure this part you sewed, that you joined it, must not be like this, showing outside. No, you must hide it in, hide it. You must hide it so it shows the way that it falls under or on top. So you understand. So that is how you form your V shape and your pleats. So form the same thing with the second piece. So all right, I've formed the pleats. It's just so we need to just form our V shape with this. See how neat it is. So just place it on it like this, at least 6 inches from here to here. Let me say 7 inches, 6 to 7 inches. If you have enough length, you can make your own to be 7.5, 8 inches, but 6 inches is still okay. I use 6 inches here. This is also a show okay turban, the same person that holds it. It is covered at the back and I love it. So let me use 7 inches. I'll just take it to my sewing machine and sew like this. Look at what I'm displaying in a V format. So I will sew and trim off the excess. Then I will place the body of the turban or totally on it. So I have 28 inches length here, 28 inches into two layers, one, two, join together. I've already joined it at the center, 28 inches. If it is altogether that you don't want it to be covered at the back, just need to cut 23 inches because you are still going to add velcro to it and it's not going to cover at the back. Yeah, I know you're familiar with that autogele base. And if you're not familiar, please let me know so that I can send you a video on how to do that. So I'm going to get the center of this autogele of this base, get the center, I will notch it, or better still, I will use my shot to indicate it. So after I've formed the V shape like this, trim out the excess, get the center of this V shape, fold it into two to get the center. After I've gotten the center of the V shape we align with the center of the band. Then I'll place it on it and sew on it. So that is all for. All right, I have it sewn already. So I'm going to fold into two and mark shortcut where, just like I said, that it is turban, not autogele. If you want me to tell you about, like, if you want to know about autogele, how to make the autogele base, though the same procedure to fix the, to make the band and to fix it to the base. But what makes it different is that it will not be covered at the back, just like we saw turban, and it also have either handle or velcro plaster. So I'll be adding handle today so that it can be put on easily. So I'll mark 10 inches, 10 inches or 10 and a half. 10 and a half inch. Let me just measure 10 inches. So I've indicated it. Now I'll be placing my handle to it on it, fix it to it. So I've already formed this handle. And what I did, let me look for the piece. Okay, I cut like 4 inches by 10 inches, or like 10. Let me see, maybe 11 or 10 by 10 inches, 4 inches by 10 inches. So what you're going to do is that fold like half inch like this, and that half inch this way. Then after folding the half inch at the two sides, just fold into two or three like that, just like this, and you fold it in just the way that it will be like this. Then take it to your sewing machine and sew, just sew like this to form something like that. Then you just attach it, they will be facing each other. Attach it on where you indicated, so they will be facing each other like this. Just go like 2 to 3 times and secure it. Then you close it up, then sew from the band and do your normal stitch you do on your turban. You can cuff it this way, so you display, then do your running stitch on it. I'll go ahead to do what all I have explained to you, and we move on to the next thing.